All right. Can you start off by telling me your name and spelling it for me, please?
My name is Bo Haertl, and I spell it Bohaertl.
Okay, so you started watching movies as a kid.
Yes. I started with, basically when I was a kid, I liked a lot of action movies. I watched a lot of Disney movies like every other kid. But I loved like Mortal Kombat, Terminator 2, RoboCop, Predator, all those types of action movies that, young boys like. So I also liked a lot of the sports movies too. Like I really liked Rudy as a kid. I thought that delivered a great message, especially with one of my passions, which is football. So that was basically when I started to become a movie connoisseur in a sense.
So would you say that action sports films are your favorite?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I like all sorts of films. I'm actually even starting to broaden my horizons into more indie type films.
Tell me like your top 5 favorite action movies.
That's tough. I'd have to really look. Well, my favorite movie is The Departed. That's Martin Scorsese film with Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson. It's about pretty much the Irish Mafia in Boston. Actually, is really more of the life description of Whitey Bulger, who's currently in FBI custody. So I like that a lot. I love the Godfather series. I think that's one of the great classics. Goodfellas, Casino's a great movie. I like a lot of the Mafia movies and what they represent. I also like Black Hawk Down, Saving Private Ryan, Braveheart. Those are all very good movies. The Town is a very good movie. Gladiator with Russell Crowe, I think, represents something more than just a man. And I also like the Batman trilogy that Christopher Nolan produced, not the crap with George Clooney and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay. So what are your favorite aspects of films? Like, do you like the sound, special effects, the acting?
Well, the acting's not always the best, but the special effects and the story that Hollywood is able to bring this to the screen really attracts me. It's just great entertainment. If if you're sick or it's cold outside and you need something to do for a couple hours, a movie's a perfect thing to do.
So who are some of your favorite action actors?
I don't know. Gotta like Arnie, of course, even though he's the worst actor out there. I don't know. There's actors that are not like action actors that are in different movies. That's kind of a hard question to answer. I thought Matt Damon in the Bourne series was pretty good. But I don't know. That's too broad of a question.
Okay. So what's the next big action movie that you're looking forward to seeing?
I don't know. I would say there's lots of movies that are coming out. Oblivion with Matt Damon will be coming out in 2013. I'm looking forward to that.
What's that about?
It's basically the kind of the follow-up to District 9 in a sense. It's not a sequel, but it's the same people that made it are doing this movie as well, which District 9 was a very well done film. And there's lots of movies that are DC and Marvel are in a battle right now, and they're starting to develop some movies on their own. The new Superman, comes out next year, and I am looking forward to that as well to see if they can match what the Avengers has done.
So tell me about the whole DC Marvel. What is that about?
Basically, DC and Marvel is a comic book franchise that has escalated into shows and then now movies. And basically, Marvel has done a pretty good job of basically kicking DC's ass the last couple of years with their movies, and the Avengers. Really, the only thing that's kept DC alive is the Batman trilogy. So DC is going to have to make a pretty strong push to stay in the mix.
Would you say that watching movies, or specifically just action movies, is one of your favorite pastimes? Is that one of your favorite ways to kill time?
When I was younger, action movies were more my thing. I like a lot of different movies. I I recently saw Argo, a Ben Affleck film that he directed about basically the Iranian hostage situation in 1979, where I believe 6 Americans at our embassy were basically on the run for their lives from the Iranian government, and we were able to go in, our CIA was able to go in and basically make a fake movie to try to get them out. I thought that was very well done. There's lots of movies out there that aren't action that I really like. I actually need to pause that because I need to look. I'll tell you right now. There's a lot of films that, I can't, it would take me, I would need time to really...
Will you put your leg down?
I would need time to really research, some films that I've seen over the years that I really like, other than action, because I really kind of strayed away more from that. I'm a little more mature than that now. But, like Sam Mendes makes a lot of films that are very good. Clint Eastwood makes a lot of great films. Gran Torino's a very good film. $1 Million Baby's a great film. I would need time to research that before I would be able to give you a definitive answer.
So tell me about what's one of your favorite parts of just going to movies, the experience of going to a movie.
I think there's something about when you go to a movie, the anticipation of a brand new film. The anticipation of a brand new film, sitting in that theater, like for example in the Warren Theater, which you pay the hefty price of $15 to watch an IMAX film, which in my opinion is ridiculous. But I think that Kansas State's #1 in the BCS. I think that
Okay, pay attention and restart the answer over.
I think that the anticipation of getting to see a new film in the theater is quite, exciting. For example, I was in line just to see the Avengers this summer. It was out the door, and then when everybody sat down, the curtain went up. It's just the excitement of you're getting ready to finally see what you've been waiting years to see.
So you had been waiting years to see the Avengers?
Well, no, but for example, they say, well, it's going to be released in this time. Well, that usually the announcement comes a couple years before it's released, so people are they are excited to see it once the year comes.